Right, this video will serve as a reminder for most people out there to stop trying to distract themselves while doing a hard activity. For example, this is genuinely the point of the video. When you're going to the gym and when you're exercising, when you're working out, stop trying to distract yourself with all these kinds of different things. I mean, I go to the gym all the time and I see all these people genuinely like doing anything, any kind of exercise while they're just scrolling through their phone like this. They're literally just so invested in just the phone, but not the exercise itself. And maybe, they have to use both hands, right, for the exercise. Maybe they're using dumbbells or something, right? And they finish the set and as the second they drop the fucking weights or they just put them on the ground or something, they pick up their phone and they keep scrolling and they stay there for like 5 minutes in like this fucking state of semi-consciousness, and then maybe something just reminds them, oh shit, I'm at the gym. Okay, time to do my next set. And those are the same kinds of people that genuinely spend like 2 hours at the gym and they're like, oh my god, I had a crazy workout today. But they spend like a shit ton of time genuinely just glued onto their phones. Or it's all those people that are just staring in the mirror like every single moment, like every single minute, they're like just looking in the mirror, they're like flexing their arms and everything, they're looking like that. Bro, you're at the gym to actually fucking exercise. I mean, why the fuck are you there? You're there to exercise, you're there to improve your body. But you won't be able to do that while genuinely just neurotically just staring in the mirror and scrolling through social media. Like, I see, like, the main things that people are looking on while they're doing their sets and everything is literally just TikTok and Instagram. I've walked past those people, I've looked at them, and all they're fucking doing is they're just scrolling through TikTok like this. For what, man? I mean, for those people, bro, I let them be, because, what can you say? They're too far gone at some point. They've been doing that their entire lives. They're not going to stop now. But if you're trying to be a man on self-improvement, if you're trying to quit, genuinely, you're trying to reduce your screen time and everything, you're trying to reduce your phone screen time and everything, and just spend more time genuinely focused on the present moment than you checking messages and you, I don't even know, doing whatever on your phone while working out or doing any kind of difficult activity, that's not going to help. This really makes me wonder why there's so many people out there who are always like, oh man, the gym is too hard for me, bro. It's much too difficult, right? It's much too difficult going there every day, and it's all so painful and so hard, and oh my god, right? They're all just pussing out. Why do you think that is? Well, it's because those people, they're not allocating any sort of attention, any sort of focus on the present activity, and they're literally just trying to display it on way too many other things. They're trying to just divide their attention into 50 different places, and then every place gets like a small dose, which isn't enough for anything. And it's the same with exercise. And when you're exercising, when you're genuinely fucking doing all these sets and you're actually going up until you're feeling your muscles burn, and you're feeling that pain, you're feeling that discomfort, and then you're just quitting because you're not used to that. Because you've been allocating such a small portion of your attention, of your focus towards it, that it's not enough. When you're doing any kind of hard activity, any kind of difficult activity, you need to allocate as much of your attention and focus onto it as possible if you want to actually get through with it. That's why for some people it might seem impossible to do, for example, 10 bicep curls with like 12 kilograms, right? Dumbbells. Well, it's because your mind is in 50 different places. You're genuinely, like, before you started the set, you were genuinely just scrolling through your phone for 5 minutes. And then you just realized, oh shit, I'm at the gym. Okay, let me do my next set. You genuinely forgot that you were even at the gym, bro. Like, you were so invested into that phone, invested into all those distractions, all those mindless stimulations, that when it came to doing the actual thing that you were in the gym for, you forgot about it. You genuinely forgot that you were even there. And once you're doing it, and you're supposed to go there, and you're actually supposed to put in the effort, because that's why you've bought the gym membership, but that's why you're going to the gym, to actually make progress. But you're just going there and you're just doing the reps and the reps, and the second it just gets a little bit difficult, the second it gets a bit hard, you're instantly discouraged, because again, your focus is divided into 50 different places. Your mind is like a fucking whirlwind of thoughts, and you're not concentrating on what you're doing. you know, and you're just doing the reps and everything, and you're just feeling this burning sensation, like this pain in your muscles, and your mind is just telling you, okay, give up. And because your attention is just in 50 different places, you just do it like without even thinking. You don't realize that, okay, shit, after my mind tells me to give up because it's hard, I can still do like 5 more reps, 10 more reps before it's actually impossible for me to do anymore. And a lot of people just quit there, and then they end up being like very unsatisfied with the progress that they're making because they're not doing anything. They're literally just giving up midway through the sets and everything because their attention is divided into all these useless places. You know, I think going to the gym, it is quite a focus demanding activity. I mean, if you want to genuinely perform well in the gym, then I don't think it's through any kind of like all these breaks, these phone breaks. Genuinely, I use my phone, and I think I should stop using it. I should get like I should just get a watch that just tells me the time and nothing else. Like just a normal watch that just tells me exactly what the time is. And that's it, because I use my phone for that, right? I use my phone to see what the time is, right? Because I have quite a tight schedule and I always have to be on time and everything. But there's people out there who don't even have to be on time for anything. There's nothing else that they're like just scheduled to do in the day. Or maybe they're not hurrying up anywhere and they just have their phone always with them. You know, what I do when I don't have to hurry up anywhere, you know, when I'm at the gym, it's just the gym workout itself, and then it doesn't matter how long I stay in there. I generally just leave my phone in the other side of the gym. Like, I just leave it in one corner of the gym and I go in the other, you know, where I'm doing my exercises. I'm genuinely just leaving my phone away. And that's what my best friend does as well. You know, we go to the gym together sometimes. We train together. And that's what, you know, I took his example because he did that, you know. And this is the same guy who several months ago, he had the muscle memory of just going on his phone instantly all the time. And now he just leaves his phone there. Why would you divide your attention? Why would you fuck up your focus for shit like that? Why? And to some extent, I think music doesn't help either. And I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. But, you know, when you're trying to do this kind of activity, bro, this is kind of a downside because I still listen to music because although I don't have like any kind of earphones, I don't have anything blaring music in my ears, I have like, there's a huge ass fucking speaker in the gym that just plays out a bunch of shit music, right? So I'm not in any measure to genuinely talk to you through that, but it's very important, you know, if you can like genuinely help it to not listen to anything, to just genuinely be alone with your thoughts while you're doing the sets and everything, I think that could be genuinely very beneficial. Because that lets you focus your attention 100% on what you're doing, you know? And instead of finding this motivation through your music, you know, you get to actually find the motivation through your own mind. You know, instead of having all this hypey music just hyping you up and being like, come on, let's do this, come on. You know, instead of having that hype you up for the next set, why don't you just hype yourself up? Why don't you just bring yourself the drive, like the impulse that you need to move forward and to do the set? I think that genuinely brings much more personal growth than just listening to music while you're doing a set. I mean, I have nothing against listening to music, bro. I listen to music a bunch because I love it, but I try not to listen to anything which could genuinely kind of like take my distraction away, you know? Especially when I'm doing hard activities. Well, when I'm like doing schoolwork or when I'm recording videos or when I'm doing any kind of work or I'm going to the gym or anything, I don't listen to music. I don't listen to music because it distracts you. It takes away from that focus. Although sometimes, yeah, you're like, oh, well, it calms me down or whatever. Yeah, okay, but it takes away from your focus. You don't need to always be calmed down. You don't always need to be in the state of bliss when you're doing work. Like, that's just such a big misconception, bro. Sometimes you have to have your heart racing like shit, like crazy. Sometimes you have to be alone with your thoughts and scared of what your own fucking mind has to give out. And then you still go ahead with it and you still hear what your mind has to say and you face it. I mean, this is the only way that we're ever going to achieve any kind of actual growth. It's only if we start listening to what our mind has to say. Even in these moments of hardship, you know, when you're doing like a hard physical activity and you're taking it to the fucking extreme, to the limit, I don't think you should have music. I don't think you should be on your phone. I don't think you should have your attention divided anywhere else but in the fucking activity that you're doing in the present moment. Because, that again will bring you so much personal growth. Because, that when you've been like blaring all kinds of music in your ears, or when you've been genuinely scrolling through your phone like 2 hours in the gym, and then you get out of the gym and you don't really think much of it. I mean, at least I, from personal experience, haven't really thought that much of it. When I was doing these home workouts, in this place, like in this exact room a while back, when I had music just blaring in my ears and everything, bro. I mean, I finished everything and I was like, yeah, I felt good about it. But at the same time, I didn't really understand how much I went through. Because a lot of my thoughts were kind of overshadowed by music, were overshadowed by all this external motivation, right? But I never had this internal motivation. So when things came in, things were a little bit hard, and I didn't have music there, and I didn't have my phone or whatever, to just keep me motivated and keep me in this state of hype or something. It was hard for me to perform because I didn't have anything else, So I was alone in my thoughts for once, while doing the same activity that I had done like tens of times before, hundreds of times before, but this time without music or something, and I'm like, oh shit, it's quite difficult. And I think we have to start taking as much responsibility and burden over these things as we possibly can. So yeah, man. Stop scrolling through your phone. If you can help it, stop listening to music when you're working out. But I mean, I don't know, to some extent music is okay, but it can really, if you're overdoing it, if you're genuinely just blaring music in your ears 24/7, like, it's not gonna help, right? I mean, there's times genuinely when music works, right? When music is important, but at the same time, there's times when it doesn't have its place. And genuinely, same with your phone, bro. Your phone maybe has like 2 activities that it's actually needed throughout the day, and the rest is bullshit. The rest you're just coping, especially at the gym. Don't use your phone at the gym, man. Just toss it aside in the other corner of the gym, bro, and just do your workout. Do your workout and focus. Good luck, man. I'll see you in the next video.